What's up? What's up with it? Another day, straight from the chair. It's your boy Keith Dunn coming to you live and direct, early in the morning, like always, on time. Check me out today, bro. Today we got a conversation. We got a conversation about money, money and finances. A lot of people, what I come to realize with us as a people, that when it comes to money, we don't know how to start off with money. A lot of us, I say up to 70% of us would lose their life in the next 5 years after receiving money because they don't understand what comes along with money. Money brings envy. When they say the devil ain't the root of all evil, it's true. It's not the devil, it's money. And anytime you got money, these people of the world, your friends, anybody that know you and receive some type of amount of money or some type of finance, they gonna hover like bees, bro. And everybody's ready to sting. Everybody's ready to plant their stinger in you as soon as they find a reason for fault within you. So today's topic to me is, it's not only just money, and it's about money and how to discern it into your life and how to discern what to do with it before I get it. You have to live the day, every day, like you rich. You have to live without money like you're rich, so that you and have a relationship that God gives you inclination on what to do with money. Because the first thing everybody's doing with money, this is the top three things: buying a house, buying a car, spending with friends. And like I tell you, through the years, as I've been, I don't just understand this thing called overstand. So through the years, as I perceive myself as being rich, which I feel I know I will be rich one day, but it's not about the money for me. It's not about the money. I really don't care about the money. I'm in a place where God is the most and the best thing, period, ever. But I feel like I need to share this with people that somehow feel like it's something within them that's going to bring them money. If you know you talented in music, rapping, or basketball, or art, or science, or whatever you could be possibly, that you know in the future, that you know you about to come into money. And if you look at yourself now and you really be honest with yourself on how your bank account's set up, on how your money, marketing, financing schemes are, or decisions are, and you can look at your credit score and it's not so right, this is the thing you need to make up before you even receive a dollar. And you need to look into what's going to profit you once you start making money, to make more money. Because the money you have, if you already got it spent, then that means you're going to be broke. Only way you can have something is to know that you're going to have something, build something, and continue to make something. That's who winds up rich. The people that understands, once I grab the bag, I need to understand what I need to do with the bag in order to keep the bag. A lot of people don't understand it. They'll get something like, I'm going to grab the bag, I'm going to spend the bag until I run out of the bag. And ain't nothing else in the bag to grab. And that's what's wrong with black people. That's the way we think. We don't know how to unify. We don't know how to work together. We don't know how to come up with complete thought processes on who has the best talent in our families and our or trustworthy enough that we can invest in them. I got a lot of money, but I don't got no ideas. But yet I got a little sister that wants a bakery. Or I got another brother that wants a trucking company. Well, pretty sure I about need to, if nothing else, have basic common enough sense to say, well, I don't got no ideas, so let me invest in my sister's bakery. But I got money. I don't got no ideas, but let me invest in my brother's trucking company so that I can continue to make money. You know what I'm talking about? That's how you make money in this world. That's how the game is set up. And you guys don't know how to play the game, because you haven't even played the game mentally, without the game, without the money. Just like Monopoly. You sit down and play Monopoly. If you really pay attention to the game Monopoly, it's telling you about the game of life. A lot of people play Monopoly just to win. Oh, and you're not realizing this is real. The real estate the buying it in the prime real estate. Not just that, buying it you to buy boardwalk, to buy the railroads. My main thing was the railroads, boardwalk, Park Place. That was my main thing in grabbing. If I grabbed those things, you couldn't really touch me. Because around the board on the railroads, you land on those, you got to pay me. You definitely don't want to come past go and have to land on Park Place or boardwalk. You owe me. Run me mine. And see, and that's how you make money in this world. You learn about money and ask God for discernment so that you can learn not only how to have money once I get it, to know what to do with it when I get it. That's why a lot of people that get on, the first thing they go buy, and I hate to say it, you know what I'm talking about? It's a chain. You can buy a chain. I ain't telling you that. But you go buy a chain that's worth a whole apartment complex. You could buy a $500,000 chain or $1 million chain, and you could have bought an apartment complex in your name instead of been making money. You buy the chain, somebody snatch off your neck, you trying to call insurance for it. What insurance gonna give you for it? Probably a third of what you had, you know what I'm talking about, what you originally paid for it? It's a loss. You're not winning. You can't win because you ain't thought about winning. You thought about losing when you bought that chain. That chain, bro, got your life in the hood at jeopardy. That chain has so many other things that can come your way and go wrong because of that chain you got on your neck. You gotta understand how to move. And you gotta understand how to move just like you've been moving, but you ain't gotta show it. You can dress nice. There's no such thing as dressing nice where you ain't finna go get robbed. You put the chain on and walk in the wrong place, somebody gonna try to rob you. You see what I'm saying? And so, Morning Brew always get me right. And so, with money, you have to learn who in my family knows a lot about money. And you need to sit down and take a course before. That's how you get set for money. When you know somebody in your family that knows about money, that made businesses and things, you don't go ask for money. You're like, hey, I don't want to ask about the money, but I want to ask about the financial side of it. How did you become so successful, and what did you do, and how do you do your money? Now, I don't know what your price is, but I don't know how do you do your money without giving me your answers of your income, but enough to I can understand on how I should do mine or how I should stage mine. That's a person that's ready for money that wants money. You can just want money, and what have you did to accomplish money? You haven't used none of your purposes, no talent. All you have to do simply, if you got a purpose within you, do your purpose to the best of your ability, you'll be paid. You'll make money. But you gotta be focused. A man without a focused life will drive him insane. Same thing. If it drive you insane, you be looking everywhere because you ain't focused. You be looking over here, you be looking over there, and that's a problem. You're looking too far away from who you are. You need to look inside. What am I? What do I offer the world? Do I do hair? Do I do nails? Can I fix things? Can I repair? Am I good? Find out what it is you do and that you love with a passion. And once you do that with your passion, that passion is what your heart desires to do. That's your purpose. And so that's for people that don't know how to find their purpose. All you have to do is look within. What do I love to do? And when you don't know what to do, start doing things to find out what do you love to do. If I don't know, let me try cutting hair. It's okay. Let me try doing that. You need to find out what it is, and it's never too late. As long as you living and you got health, I'm gonna say you got health, because if you're not healthy, that's a problem. You can't really focus on trying to make it if you don't think you're gonna make it. You get it? You know what I'm saying? And that's just some real stuff. That's some real talk for you. So today, I just really wanted to let you people know, when it comes to money, you can't just say I want money and don't have no idea of what you'll do with it before you get it. Your mind's supposed to be set up for money already. You're supposed to claim it. I claim $1 billion. And God, I claim $1 billion. In God's name. Now, I don't want $1 billion from no other way. If I don't get it from God, I don't want it. You see what I'm saying? Because, like I said in the Bible, God says it's harder for a rich man to make it to the kingdom of heaven than it is for a camel to fit through the eye of a needle. And that's some real stuff. And then you think about how big a camel is trying to get his ass through the eye of a needle. It's a long shot. It's very impossible. It's like impossible. It will not happen. Okay? So, with this money thing, for men and women, you have to learn how to be with money. And then God's not going to give you the money. If you want it God's way, if you're thinking about you. If everything is about your ass, count yourself out and receiving it through a blessing the way God would give it to you. You won't get it at all. Because one thing about the Father, He knows when you're ready. That's like me telling my son he can go drive my car when I know he's too young to drive it. I know what he's going to do. He's going to crash. You see what I'm saying? He's going to hurt himself. So God knows you. If I give you some money right now, you're going to hurt yourself. So the reason why you're going through pains, downs, lows, is I'm trying to fix you so that you can get focused on the prize, me. And then through me, I'll keep you straight. And then through me, you'll never need again. But as long as you're thinking about you and the world and the devil doing, you're going to come up under what the devil did. You're going to do wrong. You're going to feel bad about it. You're going to go through shit. You're going to rob and then you're going to get robbed. You're going to kill, then you're going to get killed. The same stuff is going to happen. You're just making a cycle of repetitiveness. What goes around comes around. It's the cycle of life. And yeah, you just gonna lose on that end because you're really not focused on the main thing, and it's others. The main thing in this life, when we come here to this planet, is for other people. We didn't come here for our selfish asses. We came here for everything. We came here for our neighbors. We came here for our kids, grandmama, our friends, people that was our enemies. Really, we came here to help our enemies. Our enemies can be a certain way. And we can know they're going to be our enemies. But if we choose to be just as enemy to them as they are to us, then they become our enemies. If we don't say, hey, my version of what I'm trying to have is not more important than me fixing this person. So me and him are odds, right? So if I choose to keep saying, nigga, fuck what you talking about, nigga, fuck what you talking about, and just say, well, I know what I'm talking about is right. So why am I arguing my point against his? If I know what I'm talking about is right, why do I have to prove it to him? Let him have that. You might be right, my man. You know, I got to think about that. And change the whole dynamic of the conversation from going left to back to the middle, then to right. Because then when that person sees that you were smart enough later on, he'll look at it and say, damn, that nigga didn't stop arguing with me because he was scared of me. He stopped arguing with me because he knew to change me by doing so. Because he'll realize it in the future when he learned to think better with more wisdom, because he kept dealing with you and as he kept, you know, if y'all kept that relationship, and then he'll see that, damn, he wise. He not just, he don't just see it, he understood it, overstood it, and left it in neutral for me to figure it out. That's all it was. And so a lot of people be thinking is, oh, you do something to me, I do it back to you. No, it's not always that. It's not always that. It depends on what somebody did. And if it demanded discipline back to it. You know what I'm talking about? Could I walk away from what you did? Or did you do something to hurt one of my kids or hurt something to me that's going to make me do what I have to do to you? Not speaking violence in this, not at all. Don't want to even get it mixed up like I'm speaking that. But anybody will protect their young. There's anybody, period. But back to the topic. Money. M-O-N-E-Y. Okay? So, before, years ago, when I was perceiving what I would do, we had a shop talk. Me and all the guys. I barbershop, bunch of guys, 8 guys. We all talking about what we do to get money. Everybody, ooh, laughing loud. Nigga, oh, I got the bad nigga. Ooh, I'm going crazy. I'm doing this. Even then, I was like, okay, I buy me a house. Okay. I do this, I do that. It included kicking it with a couple of people, right? As I kept thinking about it, as time kept going, and my purpose kept becoming relevant to me, I'm realizing why I had to exude patience. Like, you have to exude patience with God. You have to really allow it to come when He's ready to give it to you. Matter of fact, the more you focus on Him, the quicker you'll get to it. If you can fake like you in a book, and you read and you study, and you're trying to get to a place where God wants my purpose, because once you do your purpose, you're going to come into money. The way God set inside you is purposeful. That's the purpose of it, to financially finance you. I set purpose within you. And so people have problems because they haven't figured out their purpose. And so why you still being broke and you just going job to job and not really having nothing, because you haven't figured out your purpose. And when your purpose starts coming through God, if you ask him to manifest it, it will. It will. Ask him. Talk to him to manifest not the money, but your relationship with him first. Then the the purpose that you want to do, and it's about everybody else. Then he'll say, and not only that, it works. Because believe it or not, God helps those who help themselves. So don't go saying God will give you everything. God puts you here to watch you become who he made you to be. And once you start walking in that light, his grace, his favors, his blessings, everything come to you automatically because you are walking in this purpose. That's why you see some people, you're like, how are they so rich? They might not be doing a lot of wrong. They might be doing 100% their purpose. You see what I'm saying? They might not be going to church. They might say God only once a week, but they still acknowledge him. You see what I'm saying? And as that becomes, you have to include him in all your financial decisions. You have to include him in all your marital and relationship decisions. You want to write a relationship on the right because you and that person of other flesh. Both of y'all are the flesh. You horny, he horny. What happens? You act wrong, he gonna go cheat. He act wrong, you gonna go cheat. That's the new world. That's what TV pictures in our mind. Cheating is nothing no more. Cheating is a secondary thing. It's all cheaters. The show Cheaters approved cheating. There's a lot of people related with different people in the cheating. Yeah, they look at the person's crying and more so laugh at them because they hurt. But the person that cheated, it's funny because they're trying to see what happens in the cheating. And more people get motivated to cheat just because they watch Cheaters. It's crazy. It's crazy. And that's how the TV and the media dictates to you subconsciously. You have to understand how to run your own subconsciously and meditate and pray and focus. And you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying about pray is like when you pray for others. Pray for them. If it's all about you, God gonna look at you and say, you so inner reflective. All you want is you. All you care about is you. You gotta be here. You gotta pray for others. And the more people you show love to, and you just a phenomenal person to them, they become in a way to where they start praying for you. They start saying, "Let me pray for Keith. Let me look out for my brother. Is so good." Or man, my dad. Oh my God, he's amazing. Or my husband, man, I can't believe he don't think about nobody. He think about everybody. Then he go chill out, and then he happy. That's what makes me happy. To make sure everybody all right. I'm really not happy with, I have things, but they don't mean what they would mean to somebody else. I got a car, I got a few cars, I got a few something. It don't mean what it means to somebody else. I look at them as vehicles. Okay, it's nice. It drives me. Because at one time I used to worship this certain car, and I had a God experience, and then I didn't realize I was worshiping it because I liked it so much. I'm like, man, that's my car, and I put it to the side, and even though it's sitting, I didn't want nobody to mess with it. Even when I'm driving my other car, I thought about that car. You gotta watch how you think. You gotta realize what is my main purpose and goal to focus on. My main thing to focus on is God. Focus on God first, and everything else will come to you. You know what I'm saying? Seek ye first the kingdom of God. Then everything will come to you. You know? Hold on, y'all. I got a call. Yeah, what's up? Okay, man. I'll call you back in a little bit. I'm doing this video.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yep. Sorry about that, y'all. Gotta answer the wife. Boom. Anyway, what I'm saying is that when you threw me off a little bit. When you start focusing on God, when you start focusing on your purpose, when you start focusing on everybody else except yourself, then take care of yourself. You got to take care of the temple. Love yourself, but don't be in love with yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? But love yourself enough so when somebody else disrespect you, then you know, hey, understand that you are holding the household up. I am the thing that's holding my household up. So I gotta love myself enough to keep myself healthy and aware and alive to make sure everybody else get what they want. But in the process of me being this person that's taking care of everybody else, doing everything else, being responsible, being that authoritative figure that the children and the women can come to, they're gonna all look back and say, damn, that's dad. That's dad. And it's not How you discipline what? How you discipline. If I discipline with just the iron fist, my kid's not gonna like me. But if I discipline with a bunch of comprehension and a whip, my kids gonna love me and respect me because they know if we don't listen to the comprehension that dad is comprehending, then if he pop us, even though it's gonna hurt him because we know he loves us, he gonna do what he got to do. You know what I'm talking about? And they gonna understand all of that. See, ain't nothing worse than when you whoop a kid ass and they don't understand why they got whooped. Like, damn, why the fuck? What'd I do? And that's what they saying. What did I do? Why did you hit me? But if you told them what not to do and they did it, and then you conversated with them about what they did whip their ass, what you think they're gonna say? Oh, Dad, I'm sorry, I just didn't. Because they look up to you and they respect what you were saying. And they understand now what they did, they shouldn't have done. So they can be corrected because you have corrected them. The thing is, when a lot of kids, they don't get corrected because the parents don't correct no more. These parents let them go, let them have what they want, and do what the hell they want to do. So when they get to be 14, 15, they locked into their motherfucking habit. And then so when the parents try to tell them something, you can't tell them because nigga, I done developed this money. You don't know what you're talking about. You broke. I got money. You can't tell me nothing. And the way they get it is the way they're going to live. They get it through hell. They're going to live through hell, okay? So back to it. It's trying to set up financial goals and to teach your kids early about finance. Give them allowances. Give them a small fake bank account like a little bank as a little kid. And show him how to put his money in the bank and how to take what he want to take out for what and how to save and all of this. So it'll become a reputable habit. Inside him is already built. It's already instilled in him. This is a will that you don't have to hope he get. You built it in him. You put it within them. So now when they get to the place, they're going to understand what money. They're going to know. Teach them how to share with their brothers and sisters. Teach them how to pay for some things after you have paid for the thing. Oh, God, take y'all a trip to a monster truck. Who going to pay for the parking lot? And if they don't want to pay, then you ain't teaching them a good lesson. You need to show them, no, somebody going to pay for the parking lot. And then they understand, like, okay, well, I paid for the parking lot. And they might not like it then, but later on, as they still make more money and have more money later, they'll look back and say, it wasn't that bad to pay for the parking lot. So they pay for the parking. I paid for the monster jam. You paid for the parking. And then we working together as a team. And then sister, you second, and everybody needs to know the order they in. That's all. All right? But you have to set the whole family structure based around money, income, how important it really is. What's the service of money? Money is just a servant to man. Man, not the servant to money. Long as you tell yourself, oh, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I got to do to get my money. Well, the money runs you. The money going to make you do whatever the fuck you got to do to get money. And that means anything. Murdering, killing, robbing. You're going to do whatever the hell you got to do to get money. And I'm trying to tell you, that's not the way to be because karma a motherfucker. And in the process of getting money, you might get murdered. You might get locked up. There's a lot that we do so much for money. We do so much. We sell our soul on the daily for money, for anything. On getting the game. You write a contract you don't even fucking understand. A lot of you people I've been saying shit for years like, why the fuck do all these people keep going to the game and signing a contract? That's a contract on your life to control you. You agreed to be pimped. You agreed to be pimped. I'm finna sign this contract and you ain't read through what you own. So I'm gonna create, I'm gonna write, I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna work. Nah, nigga, if you loan me an M, if my first album make 10 million, I give you a motherfucking M back. And then we got a contract whether I'm gonna go 60, 70, or 80% that I want for myself. And then give you 30, 20. Because you ain't gonna, nah. That's the contract. And you gotta write a contract as a fucking 1 or 2 page contract that says everything in plain English. Don't give me that Dubai, we swear, bring all that. Don't bring me all that propaganda. My vocabulary ain't that way. And I'm not gonna trust my attorney that much to not think that she might be in cahoots with you to get my money. She might be somebody you sent to me. You might give me a car. I'll go to jail and then y'all can go over the contracts. You motherfuckers in bed together to make me a slave. All these motherfuckers trying to get these deals, and the first thing they do is they put the slave chain on. I call that you putting that chain on is that you enslave yourself to that what you represent. I ain't enslaving myself to nobody but me, under God. I ain't fuck all that other shit. Y'all not getting it. Y'all not getting it. You know, and you gotta get it. Nowadays, you have to get it. You have to learn how to come up on black wealth and not fall off because you don't understand what you understand. You gotta seek first how to be with money, and not how the money is with me. If the money is with you, you trying to. You want to do, you trying to do whatever you want to do. I need a new Lambo. Fuck, you need a Lambo. You ain't got out the hood yet. You know, or you ain't moved your family that's important out the hood yet. You know what I'm saying? You got to cover bases first before you even start spending. You ain't ready. Man, it's so deep, man. It's so deep, man. And so, you know, I just want to talk to y'all about money today, man, because money and finances is a lot. It's very important. And for a long time, I haven't exercised money. You're supposed to exercise being with money if you ain't got but $2. You're supposed to exercise the best thing to do with $2. You're supposed to exercise the best thing to do with 20. You're supposed to exercise the best thing to do with 200 million. And a fool with his money will soon part. You can go giving out thousands of extras because you think you got so much. If somebody is worth $5,000 to me, I'm gonna give their ass $4,000 and prove your self-worth either other $1,000. I can say, oh, I want to give this nigga $5,000 because I fuck with him like that. Well, nigga, let me give you a little bit under what I think, and then see how you react with that. Now I still save myself $1,000 because when I give you the $4,000, if it's appreciation and it's love and it's respect and it's some genuosity behind that, then I invested in you. So I always got you because you showed me even with the $4, it's a blessing and thank you. But if I give you something and you ain't showing me no payback for it, you took it, didn't say nothing, wasn't thankful, didn't show no type of respect, didn't come back nowhere else later on in life, just like, man, I just remember you had gave me that, bro. It did so much for me, man. I just want you to know I appreciate you. Now I know who I got. Now I know who you are. Now I know where you at on this chessboard. Okay, you just went from a fucking pawn to a motherfucking knight. Because you got principalities within yourself to show appreciation, to show love. You gotta understand how to put your fucking chessboard together in this life too. And how to put people in function and let them function. You ain't gotta wanna control every fucking thing. You put them on your team, you know they're gonna do right, you let them roll. You let them do what they're gonna do on that end. You set them off, go ahead. You got the truck company, go do it, bro. That's yours. As your partner, you just, whatever your 10% is, you make sure your shit right, your taxes and all your shit right on that 10% with that truck. You see what I'm saying? On that baker shop you bought for your sister, you make sure your 10% is right on that side. She can do what she want to do with her 90 in that business. This is she failed, that's on her. You know what I'm talking about? But you find ways to also, you will find a way to also make sure they got a safety net and that they can come to business counseling meetings. That's going deeper. I'm going so much more deeper in that. Because anybody that got vision like I do, I'm an idealistic person, never knew I was, but I realize I am. Anything else can come up and I can come up with an idea and it's crazy. And so when I start taking money, I know when I really start touching money, it's gonna be like, dang. You know what I'm talking about? But God already got me in the process to understand and feel like, yeah, it's really nothing. Because once you start touching, all you can really do is eat every day. All you can really do is have all the things you want. So after you get that, it's really nothing to it because you always wanted it. It's only something to you because you never had it. It's just like those people that got it, it's nothing to them. This their life, this how they live. That's why when a rich man break up with a woman and her livelihood is set away. That's why judges give her what they give her, alimony, or what they call it, alimony, whatever you do when you divorce. That's why they give them the set payments because they're accustomed to living a certain way. And the judges and stuff, they think that's important. And I guess it is. You know, somebody, if you think about it for real, somebody you accustomed to living a certain type of way, you brought them here, that's where it is. You know what I'm talking about? So fellas, if you're rich, you're making money, one more thing, and you don't really know what that girl is, don't do it. If you don't really know what she is, don't do it. I'm gonna tell you to be truthful 100 with you. You only love somebody that loves you better than you love yourself. And then you know it's healthy. And then you know the relationship is with God. And then you know they're not gonna go with you and your shit. Then you know they're gonna go with God before they go with anything. They're gonna leave you alone before they keep fucking with you. You need to understand all of this about a woman and about people when it comes to money. I'm gonna have to make this short, but today the topic about money is a real deep topic, and I really didn't know it was gonna come with so much content to it, but it's automatic for me and then steady running on. But what I'm saying is, it's a deeper thing than what you guys see it for. You see it for money just because you never had it, and you want it so bad because you never had it. You're tired of not eating, you're tired of not doing it. Anybody starving is not real. But I'm telling you, if you really want to get to money, and you really want to get to money real fast, look within yourself. What do I got to offer the world? And if you don't got nothing to go off the world, go get something to offer the world. Don't go to another factory. Don't go to another company. I don't care if you became a truck driver. It became a purpose of yours. I don't care if you became a welder. It became a purpose of yours. I don't care if whatever. I don't care if you had a business plan and you finally started going to get finance to get the business plan going. That's your purpose. And you let that purpose be inside of you, and you work that purpose until another one that's better, that can create more content and more money comes along inside of you. So you never stop seeking. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't think we all just got one purpose. I think we got purposes, and we just got to figure it out. And some people just haven't figured out shit they want to do. And I know that because I come up with too many freaking ideas. That's my purpose. I'm an idealistic person, and all those purposes become my purpose. I'm a talented person. I can make music and do all of this shit out of nowhere, and it becomes my purpose. Once you learn to do your purpose and you get the passion to do your purpose, you ask God for it, or you automatically motivated person, you run into your purpose full throttle. And when you start doing your purpose, you never have to look back at what you didn't do in life, because you knew these purposes was in your head and you doubted them, or the devil or told you, oh no, you can't have that, or somebody told you, oh, you can't do that. Fuck listening to people. Stop listening to people. Stop listening to people. You came here not to fear, and you came here not to be paying attention to what people say, but what God say. When God says something, it's what it is. When he writes it, it's written, and it's what it is. With that, it's your boy, Keith Dunn, and his boy, a.k.a. Young Mozzie. Look, I wish y'all the best. I wish you guys the full potential and to reach out and get all your purpose and everything that God got for you. Seek what's inside of you. Business. Be a business person. Don't be no flunky. Don't be no worker. Learn to become an owner. That's where it's at. That's where everybody run the world at. And won't nobody look at us different until we own shit. If we always working ants, we can be manipulated. And we can be controlled. We can be fucked up. But until you become business minded and go out and do your business hustle, your business grind, you ain't gonna be nobody but a worker ant. With that, it's your boy Keith Dunn. Up straight from the chair, early in the morning, getting it in my fatigues. Salute. You know what I'm talking about? Rep that. One.